Hey everybody, Nick here. Okay, let's go ahead and continue with Quest for Glory 4. I'm going to go ahead and go into the southern part of town. It's going to be to the left, eastern part is to the right, and northern part will be north of this area, so...
You! How did you get here? Why are you here? Few strangers come to Mordavia. I am the Burgomeister. It is my job to know everyone and everything that goes on here.
Burgomeister, he's basically the sheriff slash mayor of the town.
The Burgomeister stares at you suspiciously. You tell the Burgomeister about how you came here.
Do you expect me to believe such a story? That you could walk out of that cave alive? That the cave would be open? Tell me no more lies. Leave here quickly. Go, and soon.
We actually don't want to leave because we're going to have some questions for him.
My name is Dmitri Ivanov. I am the Burgomeister of this town. Mordavia is a valley surrounded by mountains. There used to be a road which led from here, but heavy rains have created a swamp at the base of the mountain south of here. No wagons can get you in or out, nor can any person, except perhaps you. This is the town of Mordavia. There is an inn and a shop down the street where you can spend the night or get some supplies and be on your way. The sooner you leave, the better for all. There are many dangers in Mordavia, and we certainly do not need a stranger to stir up new troubles.
Okay, let's go ahead and ask him about inn.
The Hotel Mordavia has rooms and food. It is a safe place to spend the night.
Okay, what's going on with the shop here?
The shop does not carry much. We have been cut off from supplies for a while now. Still, you may at least restock your food rations before you continue with your travels. There are many strange and dangerous creatures that live in Mordavia. Trust nothing. The gates of this town are closed at sunset. Do not let yourself get caught outside after dark, for few can survive a Mordavian night or remain sane enough to speak of it. Just leave Mordavia quickly. No good comes from outsiders, and we do not want you here.
Real friendly, aren't they? Now, where do you think you're going? I promised you a rant, didn't I? First things first, money is useless in here. The money you begin with will be more than enough. There's only two places to spend money. At the inn and at the store. At the store, after you buy all the quest-related stuff, all you really need to buy is food rations. And even then, you can eat at the inn and pay at the inn and then eat twice a day. Essentially, money becomes useless, which means thievery is useless in this game. You can't fence any stolen items, you can't do anything, which means it is useless. It's stupid. Why this happened? I mean, story-wise, it makes sense, you know, because the Mordavia has been isolated by a swamp, and there hasn't been any trade, but still, it's dumb. I hate it that you can't spend money here. Next. There's no magic shop, there's no potion shop, there's no weaponsmith shop. Nope, none of that. Which means... Excuse me, had to sneeze. Which means that, once again, you can't really spend money on things. You do get health and poison cure potions for free, but only you get them once a day, and you can't get stamina potions, but thankfully you can rest infinite amount of time. You won't get the stupid annoying message saying you're too impatient to rest. And then there's no mana potions here. The only way you can get mana is to get a fruit, and you can only get that mana fruit once a day. And you have to be either a wizard or somebody who knows magic to get the fruit. Essentially, there's really not much store-wise to do here, and it's kind of annoying. So thankfully it's a lot of dialogue and a lot of running back and forth, solving quests, but there's nothing you can buy that's useful. Let's see. That's pretty much my biggest thing, is that thieves are kind of useless here. Yeah, you have a thieves guild. Yeah, you can rob a couple of houses, but for the most part, since money is useless, it's kind of useless to rob stuff. You see what I'm going with it, don't you? Okay, so... Oh, also, a lot of stuff from Quest for Glory 4 will not transfer to Quest for Glory 5. As a matter of fact, nothing really transfers to Quest for Glory 5. So, just saying... Don't expect all your treasures and money to transfer with you. That's all. That's really another bummer. Like, a fighter can get a battle axe, but when they transfer the character, they get a sword. They don't get, like, a fine axe or anything like that, which is stupid. Why? But, yeah, well, I wish maybe Activision, I think Activision owns the rights to Quest for Glory, or they share the rights between Activision and Lori Ann and Corey Coles, and so chances are it might not get fixed. But if they come to an agreement, they might be able to come up with a better, in terms of graphics and bugs, Quest for Glory series, kind of a re-updated kind of a series. That'll be really awesome. They take the old ones and update the graphics, the audio, and all that stuff. Okay, well, that's all my rant is. Let's go ahead and go inside here. Excuse me. Alright, have a little bit of a runny nose. Alright, so once again, we're gonna go ahead and greet him.
So, what are you up to today? Never have I heard such wild stories before. I am supposed to believe that a prince of Shapir stands before me? You do not look like anything other than a teller of tales to me. Stay out of trouble if you have any brains. What is this? I have no use for these.
Sorry, I had to do it. They were in my little inventory section. Quick inventory section anyways.
To be honest, I do not trust you. What you say of yourself is unbelievable, and what you do around here seems likely to get you in trouble. If the path was clear, I would ask you to leave Mordavia. As things are, I will be watching you closely. The Old Adventurers Guild is at the north end of town. It has been abandoned for many years, since we have not had many adventurers who could cross the swamp. Seeing as you are supposed to be an adventurer, here, have a key to the guild door. Perhaps you can find something of use there.
Very important to ask about the Adventurers Guild, because you actually get the key to enter it.
To the northwest of town is Castle Borgov. It used to be owned by the Borgov boyars of Mordavia, but the last Borgov died years back, and no one came to take his place. Some strangers moved in some years back, but they have had nothing to do with the town, and we have had nothing to do with them. The old road from town used to meet with the road from the castle and head south to the pass. The heavy rains not only created the swamp, but caused so much plant growth you can't see the road anymore. The swamp is a dangerous and foul place. They say that all who ever were buried beneath the earth there now reach up to drag the living to their deaths. I have seen for myself that this is true. Stay far from the swamp if you value your safety. There are other things in Mordavia to see and do, but I am not a tour guide here. Go off and see for yourself, but be careful. The gates of the town are locked at night, so be sure to return before it gets dark. It's dangerous to be out after sunset. Everyone in Mordavia minds his own business and does not go looking for trouble. You obviously do not fit in well here.
Okay, I get the point. Let's get the heck out of
Stay
here.
out of trouble and other people's business, and you and I will get along with one another. Otherwise, you will get me angry. I'm sure you don't want to make me angry, do you?
Sounds like the Hulk. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Okay, Burgomeister here. The store is in this door, and then the inn is here. So let's go ahead and go into the store.
This general store is cheery and well lit, thanks to the warm hearth. The first things that you notice are the cats. They seem to be everywhere. Then you see the shopkeeper, sitting on her rocking chair as she knits. She's a very, well, sturdy-looking woman.
So, you're the stranger in town. I've heard all about you already. You're polite, aren't you? And manners are as manners do, as my husband used to say. We'll see. You can call me Olga. Mrs. Stovich is too formal after all. We don't welcome strangers here. They bring nothing but trouble. All the same, it's good to see a new face again. You be careful. We don't need you going around stirring up trouble after all. Got enough as it is. If you do find something interesting, you let me know, of course, won't you?
She is a town gossip, basically. She kind of sits in her rocking chair, sells stuff, and then gossips a lot.
Let me see, what could you use? Well, besides my regular items like brooms and pens, I really don't have anything else for adventurers like yourself. Now, I do have some lovely sandwiches you can use for rations. And garlic, of course you'll need garlic. I've also got some oil you can use to keep the weapons and armor from rusting. And if you like sweets, I've got some yummy homemade candy. Although the garlic-flavored ones have all been purchased by now. I'll have to make some more. Oh, and a shopping bag to carry things in. I have a couple of those left.
Okay, you notice the pattern here. Garlic, garlic, garlic. Yep.
3
Garlic.
pieces of candy will cost you just 5 kopecks. The kids love them. Oh, now garlic is a must-have item. It's just 25 kopecks for a bulb, and it will add flavor to any food.
Storekeeper looks around nervously for a moment, then continues.
You know, some say garlic also has medicinal and protective properties.
What can garlic protect against? What kind of creature? How about the one that rhymes with an umpire, huh? Yeah. Alright, trail rations.
My husband always said I make the most interesting sandwiches. They're very good for you, and I only charge 50 kopecks each for them. The shopping bag costs 50 kopecks. It is very useful for carrying your purchases or other large things. A flask of household oil will cost you 100 kopecks. It's good for door streaks and can also be used to loosen up rusty wagon wheels. I can sell you a very nice large pie pan for 250 kopecks. I've always admired the men who can cook. You can purchase the hand broom for 350 kopecks. I'm sure you'll really clean up with it.
Okay, so let's go ahead and ask about rumors.
What would you like to know about? Yeah, Bella's a good woman. She's the one who really runs the inn. Her husband just gives orders. Someday she'll give Yuri a piece of her mind, and good for her. The things she puts up with. Bella, she was a pretty woman not long ago. Was not called Bella for nothing. Losing her only child really aged her. What a tragedy.
Okay, what's going on with the castle?
The castle north of town was abandoned for many years. Then, some strangers moved in 4 years ago. No one knows what goes on there now. But it won't be for the good, I'll tell you.
Okay, werewolves, what the hell?
Werewolves are gypsies, no question about it. They change into wolves at night, eating anyone they can get. Nothing can kill a werewolf but silver or magic. So you be careful out in the woods at night, you hear me? The gypsy camp is not at all that far from here.
Okay, and then monastery.
That is a bad place, and you'd better have nothing to do with it. It is dangerous and should have been torn down long ago. Many a stranger never came back after asking questions about it. So don't let your curiosity be the death of you.
Okay, and shop.
Yeah, my husband and myself have run this shop for many, many years. My husband passed on now, but I keep it just the way he liked it. A well-run shop is a busy shop, he always used to say. Not very busy anymore, what with the swamp. But I try to keep it going the best I can. Mostly housewares, but a few items that might interest you.
Alright, so let's go ahead and purchase some goods. You don't really need to buy garlic. Candy, you can buy, or you need some candy. Oil flask, I'd recommend. Normally it's a thieves item, or considered as a thieves item, but we do need to use it in a certain place. You need a pie pan. Paladins will need a broom, you don't really need it. Thieves will need a shopping bag, you don't really need it. And trail rations, I'm gonna go ahead and buy 10. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see what else. Yeah, that's it. Look at that. This is all she carries. I'm sorry to say, not a lot. Not very enticing. Let's go ahead and give her some flowers. See what happens.
For me? Why, no one has brought me flowers since Boris and I were courting. Thanks. Say, you aren't sweet on me, are you?
Ooh, spicy. Let's go ahead and click your hand icon on her and see what happens.
Oh my, what strong hands you have. Let me feel your muscles.
On second thought, you realize you really don't want to do much touching of this woman, nor vice versa.
Okay, one more thing. Click the mouth icon on the cats to get a funny message.
You attempt to have a meaningful dialogue with the cat. It says,
Meow.
It just cracks me up every time. Okay, let's get the hell out of here.
Goodbye. Or, as my dear departed Boris used to say, may the winds blow fair at your back.
Now, I apologize in advance. This video and the next, I believe, 2 videos will really be more of a talking and dialogue. So, that's life. I want to get that out of the way. So this is the inn here. So let's go ahead and enter it.
you've entered a small but nicely furnished country inn. Stairs lead up to the guest bedrooms. The floor is covered with sawdust and peanut shell. The barrel contains the few shells that manage to land in it. The innkeeper stares at you with an expression of fear and astonishment. It is several seconds before he speaks.
This is the Hotel Mordavia. Rooms here are 15 kopecks for room and board. Pay for 1 week in advance. Your room will be the first room at the top of the stairs. When you want food in the morning or evening, just sit down over there by the door.
Pay the innkeeper for your room and board.
For
Thank you for your payment.
for 15 kopecks, that's actually, you get quite a lot. You get a place to sleep, you get 2 meals a day. It's fantastic, actually. Great deal. I don't know why they didn't make it like 1 crown, but whatever. Okay, let's go ahead and... Oh, for some reason, they put a freaking stool right in front of his leg, so it looks like he's a little midget standing on a stool, by the way. So, yep, there you have it. Okay, let's go ahead and sit down here and get some food.
You eat your plain but nourishing breakfast. It has more than a bit of garlic added for spice.
Yep, garlic, garlic, garlic. Alright, let's go ahead and click on a plate here.
You pick at your plate in search of any leftover garlic.
Alright, I don't see any leftover garlic. Let's try again.
You pick at your... That... You pick at your plate in search of any leftover...
Yeah.
Now the table's helping to keep you off of...
Okay, well, I guess you didn't get any garlic this way. Whatever. Let's go ahead and greet and, you know, be
They
polite.
stare at you in astonishment.
You say you are a hero. Well, we will judge you here by your actions rather than your words.
That is correct. They will actually, judge you by your actions.
Magic is a very dangerous thing. We do not trust those who use or are used by magic. Make certain you do not give us any more cause for alarm.
Once again, people just are hating on the magic
The first
user.
door at the top of the stairs leads to your room. My wife will serve you supper in the evening.
Alright.
You reach out to shake hands with the innkeeper. He just sort of stands there. After a few seconds, you lower your hand in embarrassment.
Yeah, what a D-bag. Okay, let's ask him some stuff.
The Hotel Mordavia has been in my family for generations. It is the only place to be when darkness falls at night. Everything else is closed, and even we lock the doors. You must knock if you wish to come in. My name is Yuri Markarov. My wife's name is Bella. We are the owners of this inn. If you climb the stairs, your room is the first door on the right. The doors of the inn close before nightfall, so make sure you are always back before sunset. Make certain you are back in town before dusk. The gates of the town will close solidly. Keep out any dangers. The Burgomeister is the mayor of the town. You will be wise to listen to what he says and stay out of trouble.
Point taken.
There is not much for sale at the shop next door, but you may find something you need there. The monastery is to the north of here. It has been abandoned for many, many years, but it has a bad reputation. No one in town will go near it. And if you have any sense, neither will you.
Okay, so the monastery is definitely defiled by some evil people or whatever. We'll find out later on.
There are many ill things that roam this valley by night. Make certain that you never have to meet them. Never venture into the forest by night.
Actually, there's quite a few monsters at night. There's Necrotars, there's the Revenants and Chernovi wizards, so it does get very dangerous at night. So be sure that you're up to the task. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to these people. They're actually the voice actors. They ad-lib a lot, so it's hilarious to listen to them.
I am Hans.
Pleasure's all yours. I'm a farmer of pumpkins and corn and a person of great importance here in lovely Mordavia.
Listen, I'm telling you,
His
Igor's
dialogue
death
got
must be
glitched.
avenged.
He's supposed to say,
Pleased to
you know,
meet
his
you. I'm
other...
Ivan, an elephant herder. Unfortunately, there are no more elephants in Mordavia, so business has kind of fallen off a tad.
Guys, is it just me or is Mordavia a wonderful place?
Oh, are you kidding? It's the greatest. There's many places to go, things to see. Are you kidding?
Right. Let's not forget that scenic cemetery to the east of town.
Everyone here's nothing but grins. Real friendly.
Yeah, except we don't know you. We don't like strangers.
Or anyone else that's weird and doesn't belong.
I love the ad-lib here. It is just humorous. Okay, maybe it's not LOL funny, but it kind of makes me smile, so... Okay, let's go ahead and ask about rumors.
Rumors. You talking to me? What rumors?
Oh, there are no rumors here.
Unless you count the rumor that the castle is owned by...
Horse patootie. There are no rumors in Mordavia to speak of. The town of Mordavia is a quiet place.
Filled with friendly, joyful, stinky people.
Well, I'm not so sure about the friendly part. We tend to be very suspicious of strangers like you.
Yeah, well anyway, the town is filled with joyful and stinky people.
Yeah, happy, joyful, and stinky people.
Well, I wouldn't call us particularly joyful. As a matter of fact, most of us are pretty glum.
Oh, very well, all right then. Mordavia is filled with people, you know, stinky ones.
Yeah, many stinky people.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call it many. There actually aren't very many of us around here.
Oh, forget it. Well, at least he stinks.
This is too good. Oh god, I love these guys. They're so awesome. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Let's try the other doors here.
The room is totally empty. There is no response. Whoever or whatever is renting this room must not be there right now.
Okay, cool. Let's go into our room.
Unlock the door to your room and go in.
Okay, first things first, you can get a free garlic from
You take
here.
a clove of garlic in case you meet an Italian chef somewhere.
And boom, you save 25 kopecks or 50 kopecks. And who gives a crap, because after all that, you still have a ton of money. You have like 13,000 kopecks. Into 13,013 kopecks. If you count the crowns as kopecks. So anyways, yeah. Who gives a crap? Let's see, there's the storage chest, there's a candle you can light.
You put the candle...
You can sleep, and you can climb out at night.
Townspeople have a poor opinion of people whom they see climbing out of windows and over roofs.
Yeah, so if the room is locked, if you say come here in the middle of the night and the front door is locked, you can just climb up here. And that's all here. I mean, that's all that there is for the southern part of town. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for watching, and join me for the northern part of town, Mordavia. My name is Nick, and I am signing out. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.